Hello Year 4. Today we're going to look at comparing decimal numbers. So we're looking at these three decimal numbers to start off with: 0.5, 0.2 and 0.9. And as you can see, I've already put them on my number line. So my number line starts with 0 and it ends with 1. So each interval is 0.1 or 1/10. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 and 1. So I'm looking at choosing some numbers to complete these statements. So this is what I mean by comparing decimals. Now you'll remember these symbols. Remember this one here means greater than. So the number in this box is greater than the number in this box. And this sign here means less than. So the number that I put in this box needs to be less than the number in this box. And all I need to do is pick from these three numbers to make some statements that are correct. So let's look at the first one together. I need a number to go in this box which is bigger than the number in this box. So I'm going to start with 0. It's very hard to draw the numbers on here. 0.5. And I'm going to look. 0.5 is bigger than which of these numbers? Is it bigger than 0.9? I'm going to check my number line. No, it's not. Is it bigger than 0.2? Yes, it is. So in this box, I could write 0.2. And that statement would be correct. 0.5 is greater than 0.2. So think. Now can you write your own statement, a number in this box, which is smaller than the number in this box? Remember, you're just picking from these three numbers here. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to have a look. Okay, hopefully you've chosen a number. So in my box, I'm going to put 0.2. That's the smallest number on there. 0.2 is smaller than, and I'm going to choose 0.9. Oops, that's not a very good 9. It's very hard to draw the numbers on the computer. So 0.2 is less than 0.9. So do you agree my statements are correct? Well done. Okay. Now I'm looking at some different decimal numbers. 8.3, 8.7 and 8.1. And if I were to put them in order from smallest to largest, 8.1, 8.3 and 8.7. So the number in the tenths column will tell us which number is smaller. So choosing from those three numbers, again, can we choose some numbers to put in these boxes to make the statements correct? Which number could I put in here that is greater than the number I put in here? I'm going to let you choose the numbers. So have a go at completing those boxes. Okay, so one I could have said is 8.7 is greater than 8.3. I could have put 8.1 in this box because it's also greater than 8.1, isn't it? It's the largest number there. And in terms of the smaller number, the number that's less than this number here, I might have put 8.1. It's less than 8. Well, I could choose, couldn't I? It's less than 8.3 and it's also less than 8.7. In this case, I'm going to put 8.7. There you go. 8.1 is less than 8.7. Let's look at the next slide together. Can you choose from these numbers above to complete these statements? So this time have a go by yourself. Okay, hopefully you've chosen some numbers. So in this box I could have put, which is the biggest number? Well, 15.8 is the largest number, isn't it? I could have said 15.8 is larger than 15.6. And in terms of the number that's less than, I could have said 15.4 is less than 15.8. Or there are other alternatives you might have chosen. But what is I'm looking at hundredths? So now on my number line, as you can see, I've got hundredths. And if I was putting them on the number line, 0.91 is up here. It's very close to 1. 0.05 is down here, close to 0. It's not quite 0.1, is it? And then 0.25 here. So on my number lines, and now we're looking at hundredths. Okay, so 2 decimal places. So again, can you choose numbers to go in these boxes? Now, it's quite nice and easy when you look at them on the number line because you can see which is the largest number and which is the smallest. So completing these boxes should be a doddle for you. Let's see what I put in here. I'm going to put 0.91 is greater than, and what number are you going to put in the next box? Yeah, you could have put any of the numbers, couldn't you? It's greater than 0.25, and it's also greater than 0.05. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. Hopefully you've been able to complete those boxes. If not, just pause the video and complete them before moving on to the next slide. So again, we're looking at hundredths. Oh, this time there's lots of 9s in here, so you have to be very careful when you're ordering these numbers. I would start off by drawing a number line if you're not sure. But the smallest is 0.09, followed by 0.9, followed by 0.99. Okay, remember you can use a number line to help you if you're not sure. Again, can you choose a number to complete these statements? Smallest and largest. Okay, and in here I could have put 0.99 is greater than 0.90, and I could have put 0.09 is less than 0.99. You've probably come up with some alternatives. Okay, well, that's the end of our lesson for today. Now you're going to go and have a go at ordering some decimal numbers independently. Good luck.